Hey, what is going, guys? Welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you a location which in my opinion is the most consistent and the fastest way to make money on Red Dead Online. Now I know there's other locations. I know there's a sturgeon across from the butcher in Blackwater. I know there's cougars, but with those it depends. You may get a 2-star, you might get a 3-star, you don't know. Even if you get a good shot, it still might be a 2-star. But with this location and with what we're going to be fishing today, which is a northern pike, you're always going to get 3 stars with them, and every trip you'll get 2 northern pikes, and it'll be $16 every 4 minutes. So it adds up really quick. Before it wasn't one of the best ones, but since they've already knocked down a lot of the hunting prices, I think it's one of the best ones because it's out of the way a little bit. And I keep getting shot over in Blackwater, getting the sturgeons and stuff. So that I do think is probably one of the quickest, but with it, it's gotten really toxic over in that area. So with this method, there's only a couple of requirements and you don't have to do all of them. One thing to do this though, you'll need just to steal a random horse in Valentine, because that's the area we're going to be heading to. Run out of this town until you drop your 1 level and come back. No big deal, easy to do. And then the other one, if you have a fishing pole. Now, if you don't have enough money yet to get a fishing pole, no big deal. There's actually a method where you can scare the fish on the shore. So no matter where you're at, rank 1 or rank 100, you can do this money method. So let me go ahead and pull up on the map and show you where we're heading to. Now, it's just a little bit northwest of Valentine. Now, with this location, I know a lot of people say, hey, I've known about this since beta. Again, I know a lot of people have. Honestly, if you play this game for more than a couple weeks, you probably have ran across this location. Now with this, there's a couple tips I'm wanting to do so people could do it quicker. And honestly too, we all have to think there's people buying this game every day still, even though it's been out for a little while. And even though we're frustrated with it, there's new people coming in. Think about where they're at, because we at least had some instances where there was good hunting. These people have nothing. So with this, I'm trying to help out people that may not know about this or do, and I could give you some tips to do it quicker. Like I said, every 4 minutes you could pull in $16. So let's head on over there and I'll show you what we're going to be doing. So basically just head north right past the butcher. You'll go past this little farm, and I'm going to just do this in real time so you can kind of see how fast it does take. Like I said, about 4 minutes is what I've been averaging doing this. So you'll get up here, you'll just hang a left, and you'll see the dip in the land. Go right down the middle. You won't fall. Don't worry about it. Now I'm riding the stolen horse. You want to do this with a stolen horse. So I come over here, and I usually use this tree right here. Go ahead and hitch him up, because if not, he'll run away, or he'll steal your fish and you can't get it back, or he'll just run away anyway. So go ahead and hitch him up. And then usually I head over to this rock right here. Now with this rock, it's nice to fish from here because you're higher up, and as long as you get the fish to break the surface of the water, the animation kicks in and you have the fish. So let's go ahead and just get our bait ready, and let's go ahead and do Deadeye and see where the fish are at. They're usually to the right or to the left. It just depends. And right now they're to the left. So go ahead and cast out. And with this, I've had a lot of tips and people telling me about this as well. I've kind of did left to right, but up and down works great with the larger fish. So basically, you'll fight with them at first, but still kind of do up and down with a pole, give them some slack, then pull them back, give them some slack and pull them back, and start reeling them in. And when you do that, what you need to do is just get the fish to break the water surface. Because as soon as you do that, and you'll see right here, as soon as he comes up through the water surface, boom, the animation kicks in. You don't have to fight with him as much as if you're on ground level. So that quick, we've already got $8. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one first on top of the stolen horse. I just do that just so I know that one's done and over with, and he's hitched, and I can go ahead and throw it on my horse that's going to follow me around some. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on this horse here real quick. And now we'll go ahead and go for the second one. So I'm just going to be checking out where the fish are at on this time, and it looks like they're on the right side now. So I'm going to go ahead and just cast out. And I'll show you how quick we get these fish, even that far away. Now with this way is actually great because you're actually got the current working with you. So as soon as you hook the fish, you're pulling it towards you, the water's working with you, and at the same time, if you're pushing the rod down and up at the same time, you're going to get him a whole lot quicker than you do on the other side. See how I'm jerking him up out of the water? As soon as he gets a little bit closer, he'll break the surface, the animation will kick in, and that quick we have another $8. So we've already basically finished the method that fast. So it's really quick. And like I said, I've had a lot of luck with this and not a lot of problems too much. And, you know, I mean, honestly, it's pretty great. like I said, it's probably the fastest one going right now that I've had luck. And then there we go. That's why we can't have nice things. So anyway, let me give it another shot. Yeah, another reason we need a type of passive mode, or honestly not really a passive mode, we really need to have separate lobbies where we can actually do the game. I'm all for fighting people and stuff. I like to sometimes go into town and just rip things up, but there's sometimes you just want to actually try to make some money, and then you just got trolls. So anyway, let's go ahead and just give that a shot again. Yeah, it sucks it happens, but it's basically the nature of how this game is right now. So like I said, I'm all for fighting and stuff like that. I'm not trying to say, hey, we can't be outlaws, but even in the Old West, it wasn't constantly people running around shooting each other. There was more heightened instances of towns and stuff. So people really got that out of context, how the Wild West was. It was more so areas, and anyway, whatever with that. So basically with this, I'm going to show you if you don't have a fishing pole. So with this, I'm just pulling the fishing pole out so you can kind of see where the fish are at. Of course, you can see them on your screen when you're playing this game, but on YouTube, I know it's sometimes a lot harder to see the fish. So I'm just kind of showing you where I'm going to be heading to, so you can kind of see where the fish are going to be at if you do want to just scare them onto shore. A lot of times they're to the left or over here to the right. You don't have to worry about the current here. It won't knock you down, but just kind of take your time as you go. And like I said, you can see these fish if you stand on the rocks. You don't have to have a fishing pole to actually see them with dead eye. You don't have to do that. Like I said, if you just walk up behind these fish, you kind of just scoot them up to the shore. They scare themselves more than you actually scare them. And there you go. I mean, $8. They didn't even have to use a fishing pole. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this fish on, again, the stolen horse that we have. And as soon as I get him on there, we'll go ahead and try to get one more. And all right, let's go ahead and try again. So again, like I said, I'm doing this just so everyone can see. But like I said, if you want to, you could jump on top of the rocks and you can see down into the water. And luckily, that fish there is about to actually just beach itself. So it should be pretty easy to get him. So just kind of like I said, just kind of walk up behind them and they just kind of bump themselves up onto the shore. Basically, all you're trying to do is get the fish up out of the water, break the surface of the water, and they basically just die. So let's go ahead and just throw this on the other horse, and we'll continue on with another method just to kind of just show you in real time on how long this takes. So also too, I just wanted to show you guys, it works at nighttime too. I know some spawn locations with the fishing that fish don't show up at daytime or nighttime. This one, you could do it 24/7. You could just keep grinding this location out. Now with this one, I'm going to do it full out. Hopefully no one shoots me this time. I'm going to get the 2 fish and then go straight to the butcher, so you could see in real time. The whole method takes like right at 4 minutes. It's not bad at all. So we're going to hitch him up, and I'm actually going to come over to the rock again and fish. And let's see, go ahead and pull up the fishing pole. And let's see which side they're on now. There's definitely one over here, so let's go ahead and just grab him. I'm just going to show you in first person where you can see a little bit clearer as I'm pulling the fish in. You can see how I'm trying to pull them up out of the water to break the surface of the water, you know, doing the up and down method. A lot of people have said, you know, it's how you do real fishing. I've done some fishing, so I mean, I kind of just randomly would do that, but you know, it does help. Rockstar has made the game to where it's more lifelike that way. So it just takes a second for the fish to get it, and just kind of, I usually kind of pull a little bit to the right too if they're close to the shore to try to get them up on the rocks. And like I said, you kind of just reel them in, give it some slack, then pull up and down, reel them in, give it some slack, pull it up and down. And as soon as you get him close to you, you kind of jerk him one more time and he'll pop up out of the water. Let's see, this guy's giving me just a little bit more trouble than normal. Usually it's not this much. But let's see, here he comes anyway. There we go. I wasn't getting him as good as I normally would. So like I said, see how he just pops up out of the water? You technically don't actually have him, but as he comes up out of the water, he kind of just dies anyway, and it just signals that animation. And like there, we got $8 off that fish. And we'll just grab one more real quick. Just like I said, I'm showing you real time because I know a lot of people don't want to see cuts. And I'm just showing you guys in real time. Even at daytime, nighttime, this location works out great. So let's go ahead and just grab the last one. Let's see if the fish spawn on the right or the left. Sometimes they continually do on the same side, but you know, it don't matter either way. I prefer the left side because it's a lot quicker. And well, this would be a great area if we actually had our own private lobbies. You could grab a wagon, but I don't trust the wagons no more just because of the way things are going. So people just shoot you for no reason. Wagons aren't really safe to do anymore. So let's go ahead and just pull him up and down and see how this one's going a lot quicker. This area is where I actually prefer for the fish to actually show up. And that one was probably in half the time as the other one was. And we got $8. Not bad. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on my horse and we'll head over to the butcher, and I'll show you that it does show up to be $16 for both of them, and that the trip there and back, I mean, it's really quick. I mean, I don't think it's 30 seconds. So let me go ahead and just jump on the stolen horse. I always take the stolen horse and ride the stolen horse, so in case the other one well, of course the stolen horse won't follow you, so you always just whistle for your horse to follow you by just pushing up on the D-pad. So, and make sure you push up and hold down for a long whistle so he'll follow you. And as you can see, I mean, we're 80% there right now to the butcher, so not bad at all. And luckily there's no one else over here to kind of shoot me in the face again. So let's go ahead and jump off, and as long as your other horse is close by, you can sell both fish at the same time. And here we go. Like I said, really quick. It's consistent, and the money doesn't change any because they're always $8 a piece. And as you can see, we gained another $16. So not bad at all. So anyway, just like I said, just wanted to help you guys out. If this video did help you out, I appreciate it if you'd like it, share it with your friends. And also too, if you're a first-time viewer or if you've been watching for a while and you haven't yet, I encourage you to subscribe, click the notification bell, so anytime I have videos come out, you get notified right away and you can jump on these methods before anybody else gets over there. As always, guys, I'll catch you next time in the next video.